Before I start The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin, the third book in the Broken Earth trilogy, which I am planning on starting right after this, I'm going to listen to it on audio while I do some other things. I want to explain why I do not plan on finishing the book I had previously started listening to before getting The Stone Sky. So after I finished the Obelisk Gate, I didn't have another credit to get the next book, so I decided instead of buying it, I would just wait another month until I got another credit, and it would be fine. It's okay to wait. I really wanted to start it right after I finished the Obelisk Gate, but practiced patience. And in the meantime, I decided to listen to Rebecca by Daphne Du Maurier. And it's a book that I've been wanting to read for a long time. It always catches my eye whenever I'm at the bookstore, when I'm at the library. It always sticks out. The one that I usually see is the red cover with the big title and the big R. I finally started listening to it on audio because I listened to a sample and the narration seemed to be pretty decent, so I decided to give it a shot. And at first it started off really interesting. I really liked how the author was describing Manderley in the first dream. The language in it I really liked, but as I continued listening to it, I could not sympathize with the protagonist, and it's something that I really tried. I really tried, but I just couldn't connect with her at all. I gave it a good chunk of time. I'm 41% through, so I think I've listened to about 7 hours, and there's 8 or 9 hours left, so I'm almost halfway, and it's so boring. I mean, there are parts that I like, and then I'm like, yes, I want that. But they're so few and far between, and it's mostly a lot of this character being embarrassed and timid and unsure of herself, and that's not a bad thing. I get that. I don't like when characters get in their own way. I don't like that trope. It just frustrates me so much that I can't really enjoy the story. And that's what I'm experiencing right now with this book, the unnamed protagonist. And I'm also not connecting with the other characters. I'm not really connecting with the husband. I don't really see anything in particular that's drawing me to him at all. I'm curious to know where the story is going to go, but I'm just concerned that it's going to take too long to get anywhere. I don't know if the second half of the book is there's more excitement or intrigue in the second half of the book than in the first half, but it's been very slow building. There have been some little suggestions, especially lately, with hints at gossip. Bits of the pieces of Rebecca's story are missing, and I feel like there's some hidden secret that we're not aware of yet. But I am not intrigued enough to want to continue. I don't know if it's because I'm listening to it, and usually when I'm listening to a book, I'm much more aware of the passage of time than when I'm physically reading a book, and that's probably because when listening to an audiobook, it always tells you how much time is left. So I'm constantly aware I still have 8 more hours of this, whereas with the physical book, I'm not thinking about this is gonna take me another 8 hours. It's no, it's gonna take me as long as it takes me to finish it. So there's that. There's nothing wrong with the narration. I really like the narrator, and I think she's doing a great job, which is another reason why I think it's the story and not as much it being an audiobook. I did think about picking up a physical copy, but I don't think I'm going to, unless unless I hear or see something or someone tells me something that makes me want to give it another try. But otherwise, I don't think I'm going to be picking this up again. I'm not finishing it. It's very rare for me to not finish a book. Usually, when I don't finish a book, I'm just too distracted, and I do plan on finishing it. It's just I'm not going to finish it then. But there are very few that I do not finish and do not intend on picking up again. I usually finish even if I don't like, which is a problem, and I should stop doing that. Yeah, so unfortunately I will not be finishing Rebecca. I was hoping that I would like it, but you can't win them all. So if you do like this book and you think that I should give it another try, let me know. Do you think that it's because I was listening to the audiobook rather than physically reading it, and therefore like that was playing some kind of role in being able to appreciate the story? Is the second half of the book a little bit, is there more going on in the second half of the book than in the first half? Or did you also not connect with this story? And if you didn't connect with it, what about it did you not like? Was it the character? Like with me, was it the character you're not able to connect with, or was it something else within the story or the writing or something that just didn't do it for you? So now I'm gonna go listen to The Stone Sky, which I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm very excited to finish this series. We'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, please like it, and then if you'd like to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.